Y'all have to forgive me. I put the link to the share link in the post, but it's not allowing me to do that within this platform. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? We have 127 subscribers, I believe. Where my prop at? I need my prop. Oh, okay. Oh, if y'all see what's in the picture. Welcome, welcome. What is that? It's hang tight. I'm gonna clue y'all in on what's going on in the picture. That's hang tight. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's old school. Where my what you call it, Blake? Where the thing with the green in it? Right there.
Yeah, but you got to join. All right, you go.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you got to join over there.
Okay. Put
That's
that right
one.
here.
Oh,
Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Look what I got, Blake.
mm, okay. What's that?
Tell me what you know about that, Blake. Welcome. We have 6 in the chat. Welcome. How y'all doing this afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your part of the world? Welcome. I got some welcome. We have 18 in the chat. Welcome. Oh, trust me, I'm gonna reveal what's going on in the picture. Y'all see in my crystal ball? Welcome. We have 18 in the chat. Who can guess what that is? Merry Christmas. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for the thumbs up, but we haven't done nothing yet. Thank you for the thumbs up. That's faith and confidence that we're going to give you a good content. But come on in and put your 2 cents in. Somebody thumbs up
There you
that they
go.
just like I guess they like the
All right.
title and what we planning to talk about. All right, I'm down with that. Welcome. Okay. What we got today on display is some old school items. Y'all remember I told y'all I had found some shit in a treasure chest? All right. Let me show y'all what I found. Okay. Let me show y'all what I found. Some good old fashioned. Hold on. Some good old fashioned socks. Remember when in Christmas you get socks for Christmas? And you be mad that a motherfucker you got a pair of socks. But these pair of socks you might be happy to get as a gift. You might be happy this Christmas. This what these are. Only one package of socks coming in this package because this top of the line socks, baby. You might be happy to get these socks in the up under the tree, okay? And what these is what the copper fit. Um, and it copper is a mineral that's good to restore minerals back into your body by natural means. And these right here are made by copperfit.com. I have a pair on now, so I can give a fair review that these might definitely be worth whatever they cost. Okay, I don't know how much they cost to you in your state of where you're able to access them. Um, you can probably find out through copperfit.com. Welcome, we have 14 in the room. Welcome. And so what we got this time is what this is say live limitless. Okay, we gotta understand, and I gotta keep remind myself that the word live and can also be pronounced as live. Okay, so in this um, advertisement, they abusing the word live limitless, energy compression socks. Okay, one pair. That's a bad motherfucker right there, you dig? One pair of socks. Oh, but it's not made in America. That's the only thing. We need somebody to make some of these socks in America. Okay? Copper Fit needs some competition in America. These are some copper socks. I'm gonna show y'all my socks. Okay. And they fit my feet real well. And they seem, look how they got the little band right there on the like the arch of your foot, and that's like a little copper band right there on the arch of your foot to give your foot support when you don't have socks, when you don't have shoe. What's this? Okay, that's a little bit of the copper. No, that's some leaves. I was cleaning up today. That's some leaves. Okay, but anyway, this is how they look, when you put them on your feet. And they got this little copper band on them right here. And this copper band right here is intended to grip around the foot. Blake, please turn that down. If you give me a copyright strike for that shit.
I know what's up.
Okay, and that's the copper band right there. Now, I don't know. I don't think that's like real copper. I think they're just saying that, their secret is within this copper colored band. Okay, I think that's where, cause I don't think they that's copper at all. Okay, and I could be mistaken, but I don't think that's copper at all. I think that's just what they're indicating is that their proprietary design is in there, and they're saying that like the usability of copper is metaphorically is that's copper bound, like, so I don't know if real metal is in there. I don't feel anything like it might be real metal in there, any type of precious metals or materials inside of there. That's just figuratively the the name of it. Okay, that's word trick. Another word trick. Copper fit. shopcopperfit.com. Okay. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all. But y'all remember when we used to get socks for Christmas? And guess what else I got for y'all today? Hold on. There we go. Hmm. Jackson Kendall. Can anybody tell me who that is? Or you don't see anything? Do you see anything now? Liam means means live. Okay. You don't see anything? That's what, a Pirates Jackson Kendall baseball card? You don't see anything? I'm trying to find out what who is this person and is this card valuable at all? Okay, it's a Jackson Kendall baseball card. It's in good condition. Apparently, he was a catcher. Okay, and he must have been a catcher for the Pirates. Uh, yes, for the Pirates. Let's see what else we got here. Welcome. Do you know anything about baseball cards? I found a few goodies in my treasure chest. I'm trying to get some idea of its value. What I have right now on the screen is a Jackson Kendall baseball card in pristine condition, excellent condition. Now, it may be in good condition because it's not that old, but until I find out what is up with this card, I'm going to hang on to it. Okay? Yeah. Hold on. Catch up. Y'all don't know nothing about that card? That's a baseball card. Um a Pirates baseball card. Okay. And it looked like right here it looked like somebody in the background now. I don't know if that's his coach or what, but or another player. But this is a top baseball card. Is that old, Blake?
Mm-hmm. Collector's item.
Huh?
It's a collector's item.
It say 25 of 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it got all of his stats and shit on there. Okay, it's not that old though. It say, hold on. He played from um 2002. Okay, but this is an authentic cord. Okay, registered trademark. Okay, post cereal is advertising on this motherfucker. Okay, all right. So that's not that big of a deal. I'll offer that for sale to anyone who wants to purchase it. You can just make me an offer, and you can have it. Okay. I'm not picky. Anything I want to maintain or keep, I just, you know, I'm not going to even wave it in front of your face. Look what I got. Without letting you know right off the rip, I'm keeping this, like I did my, 8-track tapes I had the other day. I showed y'all my 8-track tapes goodies I found. Some of them I'm willing to sell, like I have an original Little Drummer's Boy, and some others. If you all like to see the 8-track tape collection again, just type in the track chat 8-track, and I'll break out my 8-track. Okay, you still don't see anything? You don't see that baseball card? Or is that an old message I'm looking at? I need to scroll down. That's not that old of a card. That's not an antique, but it's in very pristine condition for those who are collectors. See, the edges are in real good condition. Um, they haven't been, it's not worn in any way. So, any card collectors who may be interested, old Kirby, you don't know nothing about that. Um, they used to have door-to-door salesmen. Sorry about that, y'all. Welcome. They used to have door-to-door salesmen that come and try to sell you a big ass vacuum cleaner. It was called the Kirby vacuum cleaner. And that motherfucking vacuum cleaner was heavy as hell. Okay. That motherfucking vacuum. Them women had to be strong than the bitch that had to try to handle them doggone vacuums. Them back can put some muscles on you, you dig? Mm, mm. Oh, oh, Blake, you ain't see what else I found.
Mm.
Mm, a whole book of born certificates. Doctor, born certificate. Anybody know about bond certificates? Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Marvin Gaye say, "Hey, hey." Mm, 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 mm. Ah, hey, hey. Welcome. I'll let y'all get a little puff pass. I treat y'all like Buddha. Give you a little puff pass. Don't be greedy now. Puff cat pass. Y'all know the rules. Hey, hey. I got my credit cards out. What's going on? I'm gonna wait till somebody put in the request. Hold on, I got my cards ready though. Who is this? I don't even want to say your name because you got a ridiculous name. Doggy, Doggy G, Doggy G. You just came in the chat just wrecking shop, Doggy G. Appreciate your comments, Doggy G. What's up, Doggy G? You need another name, Doggy G. You making me sound like a damn fool, Doggy G. Just saying your name, Doggy G. You making me sound like a damn fool, Doggy G. I got my other cards. These are my picture cards I got. Oh yeah. I guess so I can see what's going on in the picture. I'm getting my picture cards ready. Let's see what's going on in the picture. Hold on, let me get a little cups up pass too. Like y'all holding on to the blunt. Wait a minute now. Y'all got to learn the rules. Y'all got to learn the rules. Cup pass. I'm gonna have to learn y'all some manners. I like the way Blake roll his blunts. See how he roll them fat. But the only thing is he make them into a mini blunt every time. Look how small that is. Where's the rest of my blunt, Blake?
Mm.
Where's the rest
That
of
was
it?
it. We smoked it. Put
Bless
it
the
out.
Lord, oh my soul. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Bless his holy name. He has done great things. He has done great things. He has done great things. Bless his holy name. Welcome, welcome. Puff, puff, pass. Mm-mm-mm. We got a little puff, puff, a little puff, puff, pass. Welcome, welcome. What's on your mind today? Let me know what. Welcome. What's going on in these streets? Huh? Welcome. I can't see y'all comment. Hold on. Welcome. I'm gonna show y'all something else I got. Y'all see my what that is? Mm-mm. Look like somebody dog chain. Ain't it, Blake? Ain't this what the military call a dog chain?
Dog tags.
Dog tag. Did somebody dog tag Bill?
Mm-hmm.
Blake. For one thing, it looked like I got the motherfucker upside down now that it done came through a little bit. Okay, here we go. Now I got the motherfucker inside out. Hold on, we gonna get it together. Oh, so they press it in. That's bad than the motherfucker. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to get it to focus, y'all. Hang tight. I still got no, it's right. Thomas. Okay, what else? Come on, Thomas. Okay, got DOT, I think. Blake, what do POS mean?
Mm-hmm.
He
Private virtual.
uh he was Baptist. They had your religion on there too.
None of
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It have your a POS is what?
Mm.
A
Uh,
private?
yeah, private first class.
Um well that's his dog chain. I wonder do they have a place where you can
Mm-hmm.
return that or if they pass are you allowed to like sell it on the market as an artifact or what are the rules? If somebody could help me out with that, I'd like to abide by the rules. I understand that it's something that is an artifact, someone who served our country, and so it can be kept as a artifact. in our library of artifacts. So, because it's somewhat personal, I would like to um, make sure that I am handling it with care. Um, if like there's a place to return them to, or what the situation is with these, I don't know. But this appears to be silver, real silver, right here. And so I wonder what type of marketable value the silver has. It's pretty heavy too. Okay. I don't know what kind of marketable value the silver has. You see that? Are you welcome? Do you know what a dog tag is? It's like a military ID. I found that in my treasure chest. And if I'm not mistaken, the person who it belongs to, he's passed away. So we're not violating anyone's that's we're not violating anyone, period. Whoever his people was threw the shit out, they the one violated them. Okay. If any violation been done. He violated himself by not setting up a will to let people know what to do with his uh personal belongings like that. When you got a dog tag, that means you serve the country, right?
Mm.
Only people get these is people who serve, huh?
Yep.
When you military, they give you these. They call it a dog tag.
Mm.
Okay. And we was talking about them pedigrees yesterday. Was that yesterday or this month? I was yesterday or this morning. We were talking about them pedigrees. All I know is I really enjoy finding treasures. That's why a lot of people go do the what you call those storage wars, and they be bidding on those storages because um those storages sometimes they have a lot of junk in there, and it'll fool you, and because there's a lot of stuff in there, and you'll think, oh yeah, and people be bidding real high on it. I don't be deceived by that. I let them bid on that. That's my strategy. I bid on the stuff nobody else wants. That's the stuff they have. One time I did that. I bid on a nobody else wanted it, and for what it went for. So I wait until the auction crash. That's an auction crash when nobody bid. And then I bid it $5 on it. I said I'll take it for five. And I got a whole store for $5. And it had all kind of Chinese swords and ninja real stainless steel uh expensive samurai swords and um nunchucks, all that stuff brand new. what the people did was they put a lot of junk on top to make you think it was just clothes and like nothing really valuable in there. But underneath the towels and clothes and junk was the uh, samurai swords, and it also had like jewelry in there, like a lot of jewelry. Like they must have had some type of boutique where they sell. They had like beaded. You know how people wear beads with those with them Chinese writing on them. They had those in there. So they must have had some type of little shop, maybe they was selling out of the flea market or some little small shop that didn't require for them to have a whole lot of inventory. So they got a small little, shop that was large enough for them to keep those type of items in, which don't take a lot of space. And then they had like a couple of other things in there to kind of throw you off. So that's what threw everybody off from even seeing that storage is valuable, and I got it for a little or nothing. You know. And then you have to pay like an auction fee or something like that. So I wound up paying like $25, $30, something like that. But the point is that I don't jump for what other people jump for because usually that's not where the value is. And it wasn't funny, but it was funny because I was the one that drove up there with a truck and trailer ready to buy a storage that big, the one that everybody was big bidding on. And the people that was bidding on it, that won on it, didn't even have the capacity for all that stuff. And on top of that, once they got in there, I could hear the husband cussing up a storm. And the woman was trying to calm him down, but she was pissed off too because she kept telling him, like, what the, like, why are you going up so high? And, like, trying to get him to cut off. Like, that's enough. Don't go, past a certain point. But he indicated to her that he must have seen something in there worth what he was doing. So, like, she backed off from and let him be it. And they supposed to have been working together as a team. That's what I heard her hollering at him, saying that when she was telling him to stop, he didn't stop. And like I know that feeling. He got caught up in that auction fever, and he just kept bidding, bidding, bidding. My sister used to do that all the time and overbid paper stuff. That you didn't get a deal. You didn't get a deal. Um, and when they began to look through the stuff, they had a lot of big furniture and stuff they had to get rid of. They don't sell furniture, first of all. And then it had like a old radio system in there that was pretty much outdated, you know. And it was like it had a lot of stuff in there, but nothing really valuable. Because sometimes people put stuff in the storage because they think it's valuable. It's valuable to them. It has personal value. It's their personal things. And then sometimes they kind of use a storage as a dump off of things that they don't want. They'll put stuff in a storage and then they'll when they move into their new house or whatever, they be like, I don't want all that stuff. Just leave it there in the storage. Let them, just, do something with it. I don't want it. And just kind of use the storage as a dumping station to get rid of things that they didn't want anyway. And they take all the valuable stuff out. So there's nothing valuable left in there. That is the reason why it's up for auction. Because the people have already took, they don't give a fuck about that. They have already taken everything out that is valuable to them. So once they take everything out that's valuable to them, they don't, who's gonna pay for it? They don't care about it. So you got to be careful with going to them storage auctions thinking you're gonna get treasures. I find treasures different places. Um, I used to try to look for treasures at storage auctions, but I didn't really feel like my conscience didn't allow me to continue to do that. You know, when the light turned on in my mind to see as I would be going through people's stuff, and I realized, wait a minute, this stuff right here don't look like these people purposely abandoned ship. Look like they was just having a hard time and lost their storage because I don't know no woman that would leave behind her baby pictures on purpose. Okay. And you start coming across people personal items and stuff like that. Okay. Now I showed y'all my picture cards I got. Let me see my picture cards. Them came from somebody who intentionally discarded those, so we safe on that. Okay. We safe on that. But I would like to start a company with that collect pictures that belong to people, where you can turn people pictures in when you come across people's pictures. Um, it's like, some type of lost and found type of face recognition site or something, maybe. That's a good idea for the future. Okay, some type of face recognition site that um, can help people match back up their pictures that they may have lost. Perhaps, because I do know that sometimes even when people move out of apartments, I used to do house cleaning, okay, and model preparation. That's um, preparing the house to be sold. You set it up like somebody lived there, okay. You clean it out from the owner's stuff, and then because the owner just moved out, sometimes you have to clean up behind them because they left it kind of nasty or whatever. Well, they're expecting that that's our job, so we do that. All right, and then after we clean it up, then we do what's called staging. And so what you do is you set it up like a house. You put a bed in there. You have to go out buy furniture for it, everything. Okay, now if you do that type of work, um, that has compound interest because you're gonna get paid a certain amount to furnish that house. Okay, put beds in every room and this and that and this and that. When I first started, the lady she would she had like a U-Haul truck full of furniture that she go take from house to house because she learned after some time that keep buying this stuff over and over again was not cost effective. So she at least had one truck with some items to start with, and then she would get the money from uh, the home person who wants to sell the home is the one that pays for the staging, and then she would get some money from the uh, homeowner for the staging, and then we would um, fix up the house, you know, with decorations on the wall, all of that, and make it look like, but we make it real kind of real simple, so that it's not a fully dressed house, but it looks lived in. And the purpose of that is to get people when they come in for what they call it, a house uh, opening. They can kind of picture themselves in that house. Okay, it helps for them to visualize and picture themselves living in there. Okay, especially if they like your style of decorations, it really helps to sell the house. Okay, it's a good if you decorate properly and you do good props and good models. It's a good closer technique. Okay, um, when you see the people saying, "Oh," and "Oh, I liked it," the men be like, "Oh, I liked it," and you put a tool chest or something in somewhere or a gaming station, you find out what their likes are and stuff. That's what I would do. Um, I would bring my own stuff. Like it's like if you have like a back in it. This was way back in the day, okay, but it's still applicable now. Back in the day, um, what was that? Xbox was the most whatever that is, PlayStation or whatever, was the most popular gaming system. So what I did was I had a broke one that she was finna throw out when we was cleaning. And I said, does that have all the cords and everything to it? She said, yeah. I said, why are you throwing that away? She said, it's broke. They left it because it don't work. They said it didn't work. I said, that's not the point. If you're doing a model of the house, I'm going to clean that, dust that sucker off and clean it off and set it up um, over there on that desk. Like for a prop, like for a prop. She was like, oh shit, good idea. I didn't even think of that. She was like, that's a closer. She taught me what a closer meant. Okay, that's how we exchanged ideas. She taught me, um, that me thinking of that was called a closer um, model. Okay, it's called a closer it's like a aspect of when you when you set that house up. Okay, you got one piece. They call it a piece. That's a closer. Okay, you may have more than one piece. That's a closer. Say, for example, if the house or the property has a gazebo, that's a closer piece. You wanna when you stop your conversation when you do the tour and you do like a guide. You want to already pre-plan how you're going to bring the guest in and where you're going to end up when you start talking about prices and buying the property or asking them about their interest in buying the property. Or if they start talking about buying the property, you start easing over to your closer item because the closer item is the one that's making them want to buy. And so, without you doing any coaching or any encouraging, they're talking themselves into it. They're like, oh, yes, I want this house. I can do this with this. I like that gazebo. I do catering. I can take pictures. They're telling themselves why they need to buy that house. You don't even need to, it's a closer. You don't even need to convince them that they need to buy the house because the closer piece is doing it for you. And they're doing it for you. Okay, they're buying it for you. You don't need to sell something somebody is already buying. Okay, that's the reason why they call it a closer piece. All right, and she didn't really call it a closer piece. I'm the one that's wording it that way, but she's just saying it's just something that you know will get people to want to buy. But I saw it as a closer piece because if it's helping to make the people want to buy, then that's what the closing is. She thinks she's gonna talk them into. So that was a whole different thing that she's talking about. She didn't use the word closer piece. I am referring it to as a closer piece to help you understand the concept she gave me about um, you know, using different techniques to sell a home. And she wasn't even really a realtor. Her gift or skill was solely based upon um, designing the house and setting up everything. And she has good taste, but at the same time, like she, to me, her taste was very cheap, and she would always think of like she'll want to go buy something cheap, thinking that because she bought something cheap that she did good. Because even if she buy a lot of them, it didn't cost that much money a piece. But you went out and bought 50 bowls. Where are you going to put 50 bowls? This is not Christmas. This is a house staging. Who going to take all them 50 bowls back down? And she bust out laughing. It was stupid what she did. It was real stupid. I wasn't finna put up no motherfucking 50 bowls. I don't know who she thought was gonna put up 50 bowls, but I was. So she wound up putting them hoes up herself. And that wound up being the only damn thing she really did because it took that much time to put up 50 fucking bowls. As our priest stated, she was doing some stupid shit. And them fucking bowls ain't even no close to what you want them bowls for. Shit. My motherfucking broke ass Xbox PlayStation thingy um was the main key piece, and it didn't even work. It just I plugged it up and it had a light on it. They didn't come there to play Xbox. No way. They wouldn't have never known if the motherfucker worked or not. All it was doing was playing through the TV, and it was how it flashed the screen, Sony PlayStation or whatever like that. It say Sony PlayStation or whatever on the screen, but you can't actually play the game. Ain't no game in there. Okay.
Hey, Henry. Yeah.
Motherfucker just what's up, Henry? What's up, Henry?
I'm in Lakers home.
What's up? You're in Lakers home now?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the deal?
Oh,
Who that?
nothing. I'm all right.
Get off my line. I'm live.
Okay.
Please. Hold on a second. Who that?
Henry, the dude I used to go with all the time. God damn.
Uh,
She's
oh, out of town?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, shit, I ain't got to shit. I'm out of there. What you need?
Ooh, yana da done my soy hata rapa po fare ni. He know when I start speaking to him in tongues, he fucking up. Mm. Hey there, what's going on? Hey there, what's going on? Welcome. Y'all want to know what's going on in the picture? Everybody's scared now. Y'all some coward ass motherfuckers, I tell you that. I appreciate them likes. I got 5 likes, hey. I ain't did shit, but I got 5 likes, hey. I ain't figured, well, I figured I hadn't done nothing, but my G card came out. I must, Holy Spirit said, you already know you gonna put out some kind of, drop some kind of jewel, something like that. I gotta review the video, see what I said. What is it, 37:17 on the clock? Before 37:17 on the clock, I said something that was worth a like. Thank you all. Love you much. Kisses. Welcome. If you'd like to have a personal reading, we finna get started. We finna jump the boogie up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. What you hear is not I'm rapping to the beat. Hey, what's going on? I said a hip, a hop, a hibbity hip hip, a hop and you don't stop, a rockin' to the bang bang boogie, the up jump, the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Y'all remember that shit? Y'all don't know nothing about that, man. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Man, I went all the way back on y'all ass with that. Man, I reached back on y'all ass. Hey, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Type your request in the chat. I don't see no comments or nothing, man. Y'all doing a bit bad. Don't do that. I can rude, disrespectful, all kind of rude, disrespectful ass bastards. Look what jumped out. Oh, I'm authorized to cuss you out. Authorized. Y'all rude, disrespectful on so many levels. Man, come on in, Protectu. Come on in, Protectu. All the AARP members. All the senior citizens of America. Okay.
Hey, later.
Is y'all taking care of y'all senior citizens in these streets? Huh?
Yeah,
Is the blood in there?
no, it's lighter. I'm trying to find it light.
Don't move my altar no more, baby, please.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Here, get that going.
Oh. Alright.
Blake,
You just had it
don't
over
make me
there.
cuss you out on camera. I'm not trying to do that, okay?
Oh, there you go.
Don't do that. Welcome. How y'all doing? Welcome. Come on in and put your 2 cents in. Welcome. Oh, these people scary as hell. Oh, these some scary ass motherfuckers. Coward ass. Welcome. How you doing? Welcome. Please at least speak, okay? Is it fair for me to ask that? How
Yeah, we've
you
been running that
doing?
car
Thank
for
you,
a little
love.
bit.
Rudy. Rudy Bergen. Bergen? Okay. Thank you, Rudy. Welcome. What's on your mind, Rudy? I want to know what's on your mind. What's going on? I didn't put on the title that we was gonna do a reading specifically, okay? But since it's kind of was like a free flow, type of topic. Welcome, welcome. I see we have three in the room at this current time. Welcome to everyone. Please say hi, be respectful, and say hi to everybody in the room. Show you got some manners and everything like Rudy did. Thank you, Rudy, for being an example to everybody else. Come on in the room, put your 2 cents in. Land patent allodial titles. Oh, good topic. Oh, good topic. Land patent allodial titles. What would you what would you like to know about land patents and allodial titles? Okay. I'd like to know you seem to be very knowledgeable, Rudy. So I would I wouldn't want to just like start blurting out random information about that. I would like to gear my answer towards answering questions or helping you with information you are not familiar with. Okay. I'm learning from Ron Gibson. Oh, okay. You're learning from Ron Gibson. And what does Ron Gibson um okay. Okay. Are you Ron Gibson? Are you Ron Gibson? I would like for you, if you know a little bit about uh, land patents and allodial titles, it is very possible that you may know more than me. And so I had chosen the screen share option. Do you know how to come on screen, or would you like to come in and share? Oh, he wrote a book about it. Um, so why are you bringing him up? You came to my live to promote somebody's book? Mm, I don't know, Rudy. I'm trying to get your point, baby. Why you brought that up? Okay. I'm just trying to get. I'm trying to understand what is your motive, okay, and intent, okay? Because at the moment it seems ill-willed, okay? This on GP. I'm just saying because you said randomly a phrase, land patent allodial tile. I said, come on in, put your 2 cents in. What would you like to contribute? You contribute. I didn't ask you if you wanted to promote somebody else's book in my chat, Rudy. I don't recall. I don't recall that. That was somewhat rude. Oh, you asked what was on my mind, but I want to know about bills of exchange. Okay, can you delete that message, please, about the book? Please, can you just delete that promotion you. If you ever notice, Rudy, I don't have advertisements on my channel because I don't force things on people that I don't know if it's a good product or not. Please don't do that. And if you're not savvy enough to know anything about it, then you definitely not savvy enough to be promoting anybody else's works, not knowing if it's providing good information or not. Okay, please don't do that. Uh-huh. We're not playing silly games like that. If you want to know about the bills of exchange, you have come to the right place. What would you like to know about the bills of exchange? I apologize, we popped out for a second. What would you like to know about the bills of exchange? That's a good topic as well. Land patent and allodial titles. Okay. Hmm. Why would you? No, I'm finna pin this shit right here. Okay, Rudy, now. Okay. Now, you came your ass up in here trying to promote a motherfucking book. Seemed like it was your book. Cause after I asked you who book it was, you, you, you pulled a narcissistic gaslighting, disappearing act on me. You turned into a ghost. Okay. But see, Rudy, I'm gonna tell you, okay, now, and just in case you didn't know, okay, I'm gonna file for warning shot for you, all right? I'm firing off this warning shot. Don't bring your motherfucking ass over here with that bullshit, Rudy. Don't do it, please, okay? If you want to continue to come, you want to learn, don't do that. Okay, because I will block the shit out your ass. And I ain't block nobody. You'll be the first person to be blocked, Rudy. Don't come over here with that bullshit, being disrespectful, promoting somebody else's book, and you say you don't even know what the fuck the book is about. Why in the fuck you promoting it on my chat? And then you say you don't know enough to be talking about it. Well, you should have shut the fuck up from off the real. Warning shot, fire. Poof, warning shot, fire. Let's not play silly games, please. Thank you. And you said you wanted to know about the bills of exchange like it was random and shit. What I asked you, what do you want to know about the bills of exchange? Then you pull a motherfucking disappearing that because you was playing silly games. You had accomplished what you intended to do. Okay? That's what it seems like. Until you come and man up and defend your position or what your true intentions was, I have every right to assume that I am right concerning that matter. Huh? Why would you come up in my chat talking about somebody else's book? What the fuck or where the fuck? Ooh, lights out for you, buddy. Lights out for you. I'm saying your spiritual lights is not working. Don't do that. Don't do that, Ruby. This bitch ass nigga say he learning from somebody else. How you learning from somebody else and you in my motherfucking chat, bitch? You bandit. Bitch, don't bring your ass back over here. Full of shit. How in the fuck you learning from somebody else and you in my chat? Bitch, get your motherfucking loose as a goose. Man, Ron Gibson is a bitch ass motherfucker. Dick sucking, dick in the booty ass motherfucker. Since he wanted to want me to name drop his ass, I'll name drop him. Dick in the booty ass motherfucker. Motherfucking, swag swiping motherfucking ass bitch. Ron Gibson is a motherfucking, uh, dick sucking asshole. You want me to name drop? I can name drop him. A dick sucking asshole. And Rudy, the bitch ass Rudy, Bergen, who has been timed the fuck out. That's the one that's getting his dick sucked by Ron. Apparently, that's his dick sucking partner. Apparently, Ron Gibson and Rudy, Rudy to the rude ass Bergen came up in my motherfucking chat with that bullshit dick sucking Ron. Mm, bitch, don't bring your whole ass up in my motherfucking broadcast being disrespectful, hoe. Yeah. You know, like, Black, they done fucked around and pissed me off with that shit. Motherfucking, ratchet ass hoes. Them female bitches. That's them going over there where the Christmas cans at.
Oh, okay.
These female bitches don't make me rip they hoe asses, man. Trying to bring a bitch bipolar out. Don't do that. Don't bring your ass over here with that bullshit, Rudy. Rudy, you just got your ass banded for that shit. You just got your ass banded. Bless your heart. You got the first person to get band certificate. Bitch ass nigga. And then he probably went and ran his ass and logged in his other troll account so he can keep coming back. That's what you do. Run for it. Run and go get your other troll account, bitch. Don't bring your ass over here with that bullshit. Now look what you done. Trying to fuck my frequency off. A bitch nigga always trying to fuck a bitch frequency off. You can't fuck my frequency off, ho. You see that light shining in your bitch ass eye? Where the blunt at? Blake, I had to start my car. This bitch, no, don't start them cars over. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep on going. Yeah, I am a hot Bob about 5. Well, that's what's going on with you, uh, Rudy. Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. Oh, dig 'em down. Oh, dig 'em down. Oh, oh, Doggy G. Oh, Doggy G. Uh, came in and left a few comments. I went on pin one of them. Okay, Doggy G had some different blessings. Oh man, come on now. What y'all saying? Uh, well, look like Rudy been placed in timeout. Bless his soul. Bless his soul. He had to be placed in timeout. Bless his soul. He'll be back. Bless up. Hey, Rudy. You came back in your other troll account. Okay. Mm, mm-hmm. They be wondering how they for uh-huh. Yeah. Rudy to the fresh and fruity. Mm-hmm. You want to know about the bills of exchange. Let's talk about the bills of exchange. Let's see. Um, Doggy G said, um, Liam, Liam means live. Okay. I'm not on the screen share so I can look that up. Somebody look that up, see if that's true. Liam means live or live. Okay. Liam, Liam. Okay. So that's where the word liability comes from. Okay. That must be where the word liability comes from. Liam. Thank you, Doggy G. See there, we got some good out of Doggy G comment. Okay, thank you. All right, welcome, welcome. Type your request in the chat. Say hi, speak. Show you got a little manners. 10003 on the clock. Rude ass bastard gone. All right. I ain't gonna assume that people jumping in and out, but um, welcome. Perhaps they lost connection. Okay. Welcome. Yeah, that's what it is. They losing connection. Okay. I see what's going on. They lost connection. Bless their heart. They don't know what to do with themselves. Sometimes people they 10052 on the clock. Sometimes people um they not used to good shit. They come to your house and they see you got nice furniture and waste shit all on your couch and shit. They just not used to having good shit. That's the reason why people be getting into fights and arguments during the holiday season. Um, because you always had that one person, old bougie ass motherfucker in the family, OCD, whatever you want to call it, and they be regulating on the rest of the nasty ass members, of the family. You always got some nasty ass members of the family that are always making a mess. They open the can of soda water, leave it on the table, didn't drink all of it, all that shit. Then somebody talking shit about how much the shit costs, you know, and everything. And you know how it is in y'all fake America. Okay. Well, everything is about $1. Everything is about $1. And ain't nobody even spent no dollar because you didn't purchase the shit with your credit card. Some people using their debit cards from their check and stuff like that. Okay, I see that. All right. That's understood if you have an attitude when you spending your own money. Okay. And some people, the brokest people, the ones that don't understand that. Amen. I know I'm preaching. Don't shout me down now. All right. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Say hi. Don't be rude. Say hi. Speak to everybody. Show you got a little manners left, or you was raised with a little manners. 10404 on the clock. Wait a minute. How was 104? 103. 04 on the clock. Mm. Why did I see 4 in the place of 3? Oh, we back at that. Um, with them signs. Okay, y'all want to really know about them signs I see. 10330 on the clock. 31 to back it up. 31 days in a month. That's what y'all want to know about them 31 days and all that shit. Why that's different. Okay. I hear y'all feel. Y'all feel. Y'all feel. Y'all want to know more about them days. How I count them days and how I count them time. I feel you. Hi. I got you, baby. Oh, wait 1 second here. Here we go. Y'all waiting. That's what y'all think this is, a psychic friend network. We gonna dip in and out and let it see. Feel that right here. Yeah, I can feel it, huh? Sure I can. You know that's my card. Hold up. You already know that's my card. Just let you know I'm bona fide. Hold up. Y'all wanna know about the months and seasons and days and see where Blake handicap card at. Hold on. I got you, big.
Remember?
Huh?
Uh,
Where your handicap card at?
uh,
I had your handicap card. I was using it to show them the months and the days of the year. Okay. Oh, yes. I got a card. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, no. I had a card with that appointment on it. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute now. I know I had an appointment card with all the days of the months on it. And so y'all need me to help y'all understand which ones count and which ones don't. Let's get it. I got some new cords. Hold on here. Y'all trying to check my credibility. That's what the kids say. Y'all trying to check my credibility. All right. Okay, let me pull out my business cards. Show you my credentials. All right. I done already picked up. Y'all want to know about the months and Sundays and the new moon and the new seasons, harvest time. Okay, it's harvest time. Mhm. Blake, I need that. I need your handicap card.
Well, I don't know what you did. Was up in here with you?
No, I need that on the thing.
That's me.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a good one too. That's a good one to have.
It's a good one to have.
You got that handicap sticker. They don't bother you.
Ain't nobody bother me no way. 10707 on the clock.
Mm.
Mm-mm. Man, what did I do with that handicap card? I don't like it when I can't find stuff.
Mm.
That means stuff is too unorganized. Mm-mm. Blake, look down there in that seat right there. Maybe it fell down there.
Well, not to my knowledge. I'm looking.
Hmm.
Here you go.
Okay.
That's nice. Get started. Mm.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get this prop ready. Y'all want to know about the months and Sundays and Sundays
Oh
and months.
God, buddy.
Blake, roll one.
Mm. You already got the first one right here.
Where? I don't want to smoke no pizza.
Okay, well, I was nodding out for a minute.
Okay, well, just go and do that for me right quick before you do that. All right, so now we got the months and Sundays and months. For all the handicappers think that it's 12 of them. Okay.
I need a cigar.
Hmm. Now, let's start right here. Um, let's start right here on, what it say? Month, January. Okay. Jan is a name. February. That's not a name. Okay. March. March is a name. April. That's not a name. Mayo. It's not a name. June and July goes together. Julio.
Okay, they're derivatives of each other. August is not a name. September is not a name. October is a sign, not a name. It's it is a name. I mean, it is a name. Okay. Um, November is a name. Okay. Uh, December is not a name. Okay. Y'all wanted me to go through the months and the Sundays and then everything to show you which ones count, which ones don't. Now, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get a tablet and I'm gonna write down for
Yes,
you
go.
which ones is which. Okay, the sick one's right here.
Oh shit.
Here. What's this right here, man? That's empty.
What?
I don't want no trash in here.
I don't know.
Okay. Now,
Go away.
now we're gonna go through the days. Alright? Now we're finna go through the
Uh,
days. Because when you go through the days, look at there, you see you have 33 days? You have 33 days. And they call them dimensions. But you really have 33 days. Okay? 33 days in a cycle of the turnaround. I'll show you. Hold on. If you mix your numbers up, you can't never get the right equation. That's why it matters which is which. Because if you're doing a mathematical equation and you mix your days up, then you can't calculate the season for your increase. Okay. You can't probably calculate your season to increase. So you got inflated numbers. I'm finna get you. I'm finna get you, dude. Trust me, I'm finna show you. Better not can tell you. Let me get my tablet out. That's what I'm rambling around for. I'm finna get my tablet out on y'all. Y'all think
wait.
that's Blake. They are my blockheads here. You boy, take your ass on to sleep. Don't be doing all that shit on my broadcast. Don't disrespect. How you that sleepy and you rolling up anyway? Give me a line. 11430 on the clock, 34 to back it up. Okay. Now, that's what we gonna do. I have some pencils and pen. Hey, welcome. 11455 on the clock. Welcome. You can learn how to do a little counting. You can learn how to do a little counting right here. Now, I know y'all see that say 33 days. Where did them 33 days come from? If you got months on the other side, okay, See that? You got months on one side, and you have what? What did that say? The days on the other side. Hold on now, why this thing ain't clear? Oh, it say the years on the other side.
Okay.
Fuck that shit. It's 33 years. 33, 33 years is not a dimension. That's what people refer to as a life cycle. Hold on. What I tell you about that? Cycle, a life cycle. All right. It's 33 months, not 33 years. 33 months. I mean, 33 days. 33 days. Okay. It's a life cycle. A live, a live cycle. Okay. It's like a living cycle. It's on a living cycle. Okay. On a living cycle, you got 33, because that's how you decide when the baby gonna be born. On a uh, on a 33 life cycle, and you call it 90 days. It's a 33 life cycle. Okay. 90 days is a 33 life cycle. Since um, it's 33 degrees, it's not 33 really days. It's 33 degrees. It's an axle. It's a in the metroplex. Okay, so that's what I'm telling you. These are not um times and days. It's a location in the infinity of time. Okay, in the infinity. So if you're not calculating in infinite numbers, then you how are you calculating infinity? Okay, the time cycles of infinity. Infinity operates in a figure eight. No, you don't, bitch. That's what I'm trying to teach your whole ass. You don't understand. Okay? Now, you got the axle. It's right here in the figure eight. Okay? And that's the infinity of time. The year is from this point. I showed y'all my turnaround card. It's from this point and this point of the eye, like glasses. Okay? It's at this point and this point of the eye, just like glasses. That's where the temple, all right? At 33:33, okay? That's the actual time, degrees. And At the actual time, 33 degrees. It's right here. All right. That's the aqua. Aqua. Watch how the aqua make the nose. See? That's the eagle. Now, look at that triangle in our symbol. Isn't it like that? Huh? So that's on the axle of how you would create a nose if you were showing the nose sideways like this. Okay. And once you sew the nose and you have the brow, okay, right there above the brow, right here, is the temple, the eyebrow, okay? This is how you tell time by the body. The temple is here, right? You have the side of your face right here, at the top of the brow, right here at the top of the brow, somewhere up in there, right there. Okay, that's your temple, right? And you have the side of your face, and then it connects to your ear, all right? You have the ear on the side, all right? And on that side of that ear, okay, right there also by the temple, okay? And if you check all of these um, access points that triangle shape should be right here on the 90-degree axle, okay, at 33 degrees. And the temple point should be on the axle at 30 degrees. 33 degrees, I'm sorry. 33 degrees. And what the more you design this picture out, it's gonna start looking like an orangutan. Because an orangutan is the one with the superior knowledge to the human. Okay? It's not gonna look like a human being. It's gonna look like an orangutan, like a if you keep writing out the years, the days, the years, the days, the years, the days, it's gonna actually draw like a kind of picture of a animal that looks like a mixture of owl slash um like an orangutan type of structure. It's the way it's gonna start looking. And it's gonna show all the features of the animals with the highest intellect in their species. That's what makes the body of the human uh, man. Okay, I'm sorry, woman. The woman is the one that has all the attributes of the animals. They carry the baby. Okay, and that portion of the time is not. It's like a stomach of the ape. All right, stomach of the ape, like a U. That's where the womb is. Abdomen in the womb. It's in the abdomen. Now the breast. Remember I was telling y'all about that E. The breast. The breast don't really go like this. I'm only putting the breast there because that's how you normally see a human being with breasts. And a chimpanzee, the breast is like that. But on an eagle and an owl, the breast sits up like this, just like that E. Okay, the breast is like this. Why? Because they form the feathers of the wings. Okay, the feathers of the wings of the owl and the eagle. Okay, and then yes, it's not supposed to look like a human body because these are the 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 body of the ecosystems is the best features of all the highest intellect. Okay, so you have the human. Okay, but the human, he don't have up here in the base area. He don't have all the best features. The only thing that the human has that's the best features is the mouth. That's the power of the tongue. The power of the tongue. And the tongue, when it's depicted, it comes out of the mouth like that. It doesn't stay inside of the mouth. You don't draw the mouth of the tongue outside. I mean, inside of the mouth. You draw the tongue extended. Okay. And the reason why you draw the tongue extended is because that is the tongue of the eagle. It's like if an eagle had a tongue, I mean, if an eagle could talk, he would have the mouth of a human. This is why you see a lot of the ancient depictions of spiritualism. It looked like animals, pieced together animals, because they understood that our greatest features in humanity are the few features that imitated animals. They even wanted to try to make a human being that was made out of different pieces of animals put together. Okay. And when they made them human beings out of people, um, I mean, like tried to use like back in the day when they had people was ill and stuff like that, they trying to save a family member. They was so fanatical that they would even try using parts from animals to do that. Let me see that. Give me a light. 13000 on the clock. Give me a light, red. Black light.
Mm, stop.
And this is where you get the story of Frankenstein, because they want to tell people that they're doing this um, in hopes that people would volunteer to allow them to guinea pig them to do these type of kind of what do you call that, experiments to see if they could create like a superpower human being. And instead of them looking and searching the earth to see if they can find a human being that already have the qualities, because they assume that it does not exist. So they're looking for a way to create uh, the superhuman, okay? Not understanding that it already exists, okay? And the only way that they could really examine a superhuman is to make sure that they leave it in its natural habitat, however it comes up. Because if you disturb its natural habitat, you won't see the results of its actual abilities. That's what I keep trying to tell the people that's, disturbing my peace. If you keep disturbing the whatever you're observing, if you keep disturbing its natural habitat, you will never be able to know what it would do in its natural habitat, okay, in its natural state, because you disturbed the natural state of it, the man, and now you have caused the man to operate from up here in the turnaround in the center of the T, and then they made all of these other uh, constellations that are nothing but distractions, and so you can't find your way to the temple. Okay, either way, you can't find your way to the temple. There's two paths you could have taken to get to the temple, but you can't find your way to either one because all of the other, they got all of these other months that's confusing you in between. So you got April Fool's confusing you. You got the deception of December. You got the uh, um, then uh, you try to march your way into the temple, and then April Fools trick you out of. You try to uh, uh, march your way into the temple, and 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 then you get right there, and you say, "I may enter, I may not," and this thought just leave you right there. You never enter in. That's why your year just keep going over and 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 over again right here in the center of the aqua. It don't really ever go anywhere. Remember I showed you that circular direction thing that just don't ever go anywhere? Right there in the pineal. There's nothing there. Nothing there. Mm-mm. It ain't nothing right there. You see that? Ain't a damn thing right there in the center. Nothing in that pineal at all. It's empty right there. You try to go somewhere and your thoughts get trapped between here and there, okay? And because the you confused, they got you confused with all of the months. One thing. You got 3, 6, 9. You got 3 in the center, 3 right here, and 3 right here. That's it. Year 9. That's a lineal year. 9. 3 right here to the brow, 3 right here to the brow, 3 right here from the tip of the brow to this right here where people be having a unibrow. Okay, that's why it's called a unibrow. Okay, it unites the years, the time between the years. And a leap year starts from here. Wait, no. A leap year starts from here, here to here, year to year. And the reason why it comes from the right to here is because this is actually like the north and the south, the north and the south, but y'all call it the west and the east, okay? And because you want to end up in the east, okay? You always want to end up in the east over here. So they call it westing, westing, westing to the east, westing, like flying to the east, like the birds fly to the east. It's called westing. And some people say they call it dying. It's not dying. It's dying to the old left. In the temple, you're supposed to, on these paths, okay, through the eye of the needle, okay, you're supposed to go through the eye of the needle in the ear, in the temple, okay, it's in the ear. The eye of the needle is in the ear. If you don't hear, you got to, okay? That's the pass through. When you perceive it and understand it, you start here in your uh, abdomen, and under the abdomen, right, right, okay. And once you like puff and breathe on that abdomen, at the right frequency, it's like a springing board. See that a springing board for the eagle to come out of you, and it springs out the eagle out of you, and it sends all the messages to your brain to your like it's like a signal station. It got of signals going out in it is. I hate when it do that. Hold on, y'all. 1:44 to 1 on the clock. This screen falls up on us. Welcome, welcome. This thing done falls up again. I forgot I left this thing where people can join in the broadcast. And my apologies to you all. Welcome. All right. Okay. I don't understand why this thing not need to type a comment in the chat. The chat. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Welcome. Okay. Now, yeah. Oh, shut. This thing broke it again.